Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at ktalnews.com and your Weather Authority app. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces, and this is your Thursday morning forecast update. Once again, we are expecting a significant severe weather outbreak in the Arklatex later today. Confidence is growing that we will see this line of severe storms, especially between 6 p.m. and midnight tonight as a cold front moves in. But it is possible that we could see a round of storms earlier in the afternoon as well. So potentially two rounds of severe weather, especially in that level 4 moderate risk outlook that we are under today. Chief did a little research on this yesterday, concluded that last year we only had one day where we had a moderate risk in the Arklatex last year. So it is pretty rare that the ingredients line up this well for severe weather, and I think we only had 16 days across the entire country last year that featured a level 4 moderate risk or higher. So again, pretty serious weather situation today. And we did have that tornado watch last night, and I know last night's storms, they were strong, but they didn't produce any confirmed damage or anything like that out there. So I don't want you to let your guard down just because nothing happened yesterday. Today is the real deal, and the severe weather ingredients will actually be increasing through the day today. So what we're expecting is potentially a few strong tornadoes. So that would be EF2, maybe EF3, and those are the kind of tornadoes that typically will be on the ground for several miles. Sometimes they can be on the ground for an hour or two as well. So we are concerned about long track tornadoes today. The potential to see some widespread damaging wind gusts is off the charts. So we're looking at 60 to 80 mile per hour winds. And I would urge people today, typically we get a tornado warning. You know where to go at home, get to your safe shelter. Even if you're not in a tornado warning today, if you get one of these severe thunderstorm warnings, the wind can be high enough today that could really do some damage. So we urge everybody just to stay away from windows and doors if there is a warning issued for your location. And hail is something that we'll have to be on the lookout for as well, as we could see maybe some golf ball 2 egg sized hail with quite a few of the storms out there. So as you're reviewing your severe weather safety plan today, again, make sure that plan does not include sheltering in a mobile home. All of our weather related fatalities last year occurred in mobile homes, and about 72% of the fatalities and injuries across the country in severe weather occur in mobile homes. Just not safe because typically the wind can get under them and flip them over. That will be a problem not only with tornadoes but especially with those straight line wind gusts we're expecting today. So we urge everyone to either find a neighbor, relative, or friend that they can stay with, even a hotel, or just checking with some of the businesses in town and seeing if they're letting people in to kind of ride out the severe weather. So we do have some rain ongoing this morning. I don't expect that we'll see anything before noon today, and it's actually a good thing that we have the rain out there this morning because we'd like to keep these temperatures as cool as possible today, because it is that warm up that's potentially going to trigger that early round of storms this afternoon. So currently most of us either in the 60s or low 70s, very humid, very muggy. It has that severe weather feel to the atmosphere today. Temperatures this afternoon will likely wind up close to 80 degrees, and if we do get closer to 80, that's when those storms will really start firing up this afternoon. So the warm front has moved all the way through. That's why it's so warm and humid, and we're dealing with some of those rain showers this morning. The trigger for the severe weather here, so at the surface we have those very gusty south winds. We have a lot of humidity. We have a lot of warm air building in today, and we're just waiting for the ingredients to line up at the upper levels, and that's exactly what this area of low pressure is going to do. That's moving out of Arizona this morning. It will track across Texas today, arriving in the Arklatex closer to sunset tonight, and that will bring the wind in the upper levels, the wind shear, and some of the colder air needed for some of those severe weather elements to come together. So taking a look at your Robbins Toyota Futurecast, it does see the rain this morning, and as we continue through the morning here and temperatures continue to warm, it is showing some storms popping up here between 1 and 3 p.m. Again, that first round of storms between 1 and 3 p.m., it's not a guarantee that it will be there, but we are showing these storms popping up this afternoon, and any one of these will be able to tap into those ingredients and really become severe. And it would be this early round here that would have the higher potential to see a few of those long track type tornadoes. Now we may see a little break if we do see that first round, and then sort of the main event as far as the severe weather will be this line of thunderstorms. This is the cold front coming in, so we're showing it into McCurtain, Red River, Franklin, Titus counties, maybe between 6 and 8 p.m. And know that the timing here actually could push back a few hours. We do have a few of the forecast models that are really kind of slowing the progression of this system, but we are showing the worst of the weather into Texarkana maybe sometime between 7 and 10 p.m. Shreveport, I think the timing for you would likely be in that same 7 to 10 p.m. time frame. time. And then the last of the severe storms should be moving out of here closer to midnight tonight. We could see some lingering rain tonight, but I think after midnight, threat of any severe weather should go down pretty quickly. And then tomorrow turns into a windy and cool day. The temperatures will fall into the 50s and 60s, and those wind gusts tonight and tomorrow could be up to about 40 miles per hour or so. One other thing to point out here, we're not going to see area-wide heavy rain. I think the heavy rain here is going to be confined to those areas north of I-30, especially in Arkansas and over into McCurtain County. So we do have a flood watch basically for Hempstead and Nevada counties and points to the west here through McCurtain County. So that's where we could see about 2 to 3 inches of rain. And if that did occur, especially later today, we could see some flooding out there on the roadways. So again, we'll dry out tomorrow. The temperatures will kind of cool into the 50s and 60s on Friday, but we should see some great weather returning over the weekend. Weekend still looks absolutely perfect. Low humidity, low 70s with the sun out on Saturday. And then a nice little warm-up coming early next week, and it appears we'll have some more showers and storms on the way by next Tuesday and Wednesday.